What up, everybody? My dirty steering wheel. We're doing Ironheart #1, the big controversial comic. I watched DNC's video on it. Said he liked it. You was a damn liar. Now, maybe he did like it. Actually, it's half a good comic. There's half a good comic in here. And the other half is like, what were you thinking? And we'll get into that. Actually wasn't going to physically buy this. Had a very nice person send me a scanned copy of it. So I'd actually already kind of pre-read it. I didn't read all of it per se, like skim through it. And I went up to the comic shop again today to actually get a good comic, one I wanted to read. And I also tried to get Man-Eaters #3, by the way. And yeah, that's not happening. He's like, I'm not buying that junk. That junk doesn't sell. So it doesn't look like I'll be reviewing that anytime soon. Maybe I'll do a stream me of a digital copy of it. By the way, anyone that wants to send me digital copies of anything, I don't really care how you get them. If you want to send me bad comics to do on streams, please feel free. But anyway, Ironheart, Riri Williams. What do I think of this? Well, so I've watched a couple of videos on it. Rorschach, I think Comic Hut and DNC have done this. And everyone's got vastly different opinions. I'm in agreement with some opinions and not. I do think that one thing that's nice about, what's this chick's name? Eve Ewing, who's actually an academic, is actually intelligent, knows some science. Now, I know a lot of people are going to bring up the hot takes that she has on things. I don't really care about it too much. I'm more interested in the comic at this point. And one thing that she does have going for her is an academic background and some general knowledge of science, I'm guessing. So when she loves the science in this book, she doesn't come off as a moron like all of the other books that desperately want to sound smart, like in the Wasp books when they're like, you know, I got your science gun right here. He's going to beat you with science. You get none of that in this book. This book, generally, when she talks intelligent, she sounds intelligent, not a complete moron. Like most of the staff at Marvel are idiots. You don't get that general feeling when you're reading this, so it was nice. And I will say, half of this comic is not bad. So, in fact, even Riri just comes off as an annoyance, like an incel. Like, she comes off as an introverted, kind of just no social skills, which she always was. But there's a general, like, take to try to make her better. I'm actually interested to see if this book can be salvaged. So half the book, like I was saying, is generally pretty decent. Like, she does some fighting with this Clash guy, and she does this, like, so she's trying to drown out, because he's using sound. I remember him from Spider-Man, actually. And she ends up breaking this main line of water and drowning out the room, which dulls the sound waves he's using, which are making these people hurt. And she ends up getting some hits on him. She fights him in a clever way, ends up using the water again to electrocute him. Here, she hits this these two power outlets, which knock him out. The fight was actually pretty entertaining, I gotta say. I've read some comics by some people that are seasoned in the comic industry that can't write action for crap, and she did walk in here and write an interesting battle. I was actually kind of surprised. However, it doesn't stop there, unfortunately. So right here is where the book should have ended, honestly, and I feel like it's pretty close to a full comic at this point. You see her here, like, so the villain kind of chastised her, like, you know, said that me and you are kind of the same person, and, you know, watch out you don't get used and thrown away like me. You could end up like me. And she ends up even having this thought. She's like, we are alike, because when everyone tells you you're brilliant, but it seems like no one really sees you, what's the point? That'd have been a perfect place to end the book. They don't do that. That's not what they do. So you end up paying $5 because the other half of the comic book is her talking to a boy. She's like, Riri, how you been? Hello, M. Hello, Xavier. Why are you calling me? Well, good evening to you, too. I'm here for free tomorrow, and all I want to see is if you're around to catch a movie or something. Oh, wow, well, I would, but I'm actually back at MIT. They set me up in my own lab and everything. Check it out. And she shows him the lab through her phone, which wouldn't really work very well. And she acts like a total, like, jerk on the phone to this dude, and he's still trying to, like, get some. He's like, you know, she's like, how you get my number? And he's like, well, my mom gave it to me. And she's like, so I'm a charity case, huh? And this dude's still trying to get something from her. Like, eventually he sees the segue in here through the Geordi from Star Trek visors. And he ends up getting it in, and they ramble on for 5 more pages about the stupid visors and Deep Space Nine. And there's an annoying asshole putting their stupid horn on. Oh, you're actually sitting in the car with that on. You're an idiot. So that's where the comic ends. And it's like, hello, I'm Natalie. Who? What? Out of nowhere. You know, editorial, it's okay to tell people, this is dumb. Because this was dumb. This is half the comic book dedicated to her talking to this stupid boy. Okay, you don't need to do that. That's dumb. Okay, you don't need to charge me $5 with filler. Okay, if you had just ended the I was actually, I'm not gonna lie, enjoying the comic when she was fighting that Clash guy, and I think if it would have just ended right there, it'd have been perfect. It would have been perfect, but instead we get this. So I guess we'll see. I'm gonna like put it out there. I think I'm gonna give it a 2.5. We're almost to good, but editors at Marvel ruined it with their usual laziness. And drumroll, who were the lazy editors on this book? You guessed it, Alana Smith and Tom Brevoort. The biggest, laziest, worthless editors at Marvel that will let anything go. So really the fact that this comic is entertaining in a small, like, vessel, vacuum or whatever, is she's actually somewhat maybe talented. We'll see where it goes, but if she can actually develop Riri into a likable character, I will be shocked. We'll see where the comic goes, right? But I really thought it was going to suck, and I have no intention of keeping it, so let's go destroy it anyway. Follow me on Stream Me, link in the description. So we're bringing it back to the classic. Shoot, hold on. Washing that NPC away. Oh, it's been a minute since I've done this. Be gone, devil woman! Thanks for watching. Bye!